All right. So I'm super excited because you know what? Instagram is something that I actually do love. I will be honest, I have not worked Instagram very much over the past couple months. I've been very hit or miss and very inconsistent with it. And that's really the reason behind it is because I've been putting my priorities in other places. And I'll be honest, I am going to change that. Now, when I built my business the first time, meaning like up to triple, and I would say probably I did a lot of the same things after triple and then to presidential, but Instagram really changed like in the middle there. However, one thing that I've always found very consistent with Instagram is that if you do it and you do it in spurts, meaning like, for instance, I used to work from like 9 o'clock at night after my kids went to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like nonstop power hours, like boom, 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 boom. Now, does that mean you have to work every night from 9 to 2? No, you don't need to. However, if you're going to utilize Instagram, I do suggest that you have a couple times that you actually are doing power hours. You can post once an hour if you want. However, which are you going to make more of an impact on? If you are doing every 15 minutes or you're posting once an hour? Oh my gosh, Leah's dog I'm sorry. One of her stuffed animals just said, "You're amazing." Anyway, sorry about that. So the power hours are, so many people sit there and they overcomplicate Instagram. To be honest, I highly suggest keeping yours public. For one thing, if you're going to go to Google, and you're going to search for something, because that's the whole reason why I joined Instagram, was because I was talking to my friend and she was talking about looking up pugs, and I was like, oh my God, I bet you people would look up these wraps or how to lose weight or blah, 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 right? So I entered the world of Instagram just thinking it was about pictures, and then realizing, oh my gosh, people can look stuff up, and that's the power of a hashtag, okay? Well, do you want to be using, I'm not joking, like this thing keeps on talking. Anyways, do you want to use wraps? It works? No, because you're going to get bots and you're going to get spam all the time, okay? However, if you make a post about coffee and good morning, that's going to get people seeing your profile, right? You post positive stuff every day, that's going to get people seeing your profile. And you post inspirational stuff, maybe, I don't know, like some Throwback Thursday stuff or whatever. Doing the Snapchat. I can tell you guys that I'm going to pull up my Instagram here in just a second. I'm not sure if, okay. So the Snapchat feature of Instagram, if you don't have this yet, can you guys all see that? Okay, if you don't have this yet, like all you have to do is go like that. Like, I mean, seriously, like all you have to do is say, geez, you can do a video or you can just take a picture or whatever. But, and I'm totally not going to post that one because it was hideous. But if you utilize Samantha Hedrick, is she on here? I'm not sure if she's on here or not, but she utilizes this every single day. I constantly see her Snapchat and I see Julia's right now. I see some other people that I'm following that are also, Samantha Hedrick almost every single day. She is always, because what it's going to do is it's constantly, and if you're not using this, you need to, it's constantly going to show people your newsfeed. Okay, because they can just click on you and see your snaps. And right before my dad went into the hospital this time, whenever we had the BOGO, I had done snaps about the BOGO wraps. I had done funny snaps. You can actually use Snapchat and you can save it and then you can upload it on that so you can get the cool filters. And all you have to do for that is, let me see. You just do a snap and you would save it. And then when you go to, I wonder if I can pull, let me see something real quick. Because my phone's plugged in. I just don't want everything to show. Okay, let me see. What's this mean? I don't know what this means. Follow instructions below on your iPhone or iPad. Oh, maybe I don't have, I don't have my Wi-Fi turned on. That's why. Hold on a second, because it'll make a lot more sense to you guys if you can see it. So just give me just a second. I've not used this feature. Select AirPlay. Okay. Cellular. Where the heck is AirPlay at? Amanda, choose me. Restart phone or iPad. I'm not restarting anything. What the heck kind of crap is that? I don't know what that means. Hold on. I don't know what this means. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I've never tried to. I probably should have done the eye. Anyways, I'll just show you then. That's fine. Okay. So I'll just show you. So whenever you go to upload on this feature, it's kind of hard to do it like that. It would have been a lot easier to do it the other way. So when you go to upload, there is a feature that all you have to do is you hit this. You see this arrow? Sorry, it's hard to see it. It's right there. And then, shit, that's backwards. Okay, I'm sorry. You go like that and you pull down. You just, here, let me show you. When you're on this screen, it's like looking like you can't upload anything. If you just pull down, okay? You can pull up videos. Did you guys know you could do that? You can pull up pictures that you already have saved, or you can pull up videos so that you don't have to just have, it only lasts for 24 hours though. Like it's going to show you every picture that you had in the last 24 hours. That includes videos or whatever, and you can upload them as your live snaps. Pretty cool, right? So you could make like, you know how Snapchat's like filters are good? You could use those and then upload it to your Snapchat on Instagram. And like I said, it's going to constantly show you like in your friends, like you're going to be the popular person if you actually use this feature. So it's not them just looking and seeing it come across their newsfeed. Like they're always going to see you and you want them to see you. You know what I mean? You want to be drinking greens. You want to be using BOGO wraps and stuff. Now we didn't, or using the wraps or whatever. Like Julia's today is her at a Meghan Trainor concert. All right. But you want to post stuff like real life things that you're doing also, because people are going to follow you for different reasons. Okay. Let's send Julia some love. Love you, babe. There. You want to interact with people. That's a key factor. Okay. If you're not interacting, you are cutting yourself short. Your news feed. Okay. You're constantly going to see that there's going to be new people added. I always, when I see that there's a new Facebook friend, like one of my Facebook friends just joined Instagram, I always will follow them if they're not a It Works distributor. Because, and I see there's a lot that I don't know. I don't know who that person is. I don't know who some of these people are. So I'll have to check out their profiles. I do not overthink Instagram. Don't overthink it. If you're public, people can find hashtags. If you're private, they can't. If you're private, you are limiting your exposure. Sure, you can work your business being like, oh, I don't want people poaching off my page. That is living in fear. Do not live in fear. That's just like living in fear that your check's going to go completely away. Quit living in fear. If you're thinking like that, like Nikki just said, you are going to not be good. Like your check's going to continue to drop. And I can tell you that firsthand. I've experienced that. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys have too, because you let yourselves get in your heads. Okay. So don't do that. This is absolutely, I can tell you, I signed like Denise Walsh had a contest and it was like called the Castle Contest. And in August of 2014, I think I signed like 20 something loyal customers from Instagram. Like when I go back and I look at my Instagram, it's like thank you for being my loyal customer. Thank you for being my loyal customer, like every other picture. And what I was doing was I was doing before and after pictures, like every like fourth picture. Like, I mean, and there's not a rocket scientist. You just have to do it like boom, 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 boom. Like you need to grab people's attention. Okay. I do not care what people say about having your Instagram be all perfect. Okay. You don't want it to be all perfect because people are going to think I could never have an Instagram like that. Trust me. I found out whenever I was doing my Instagram, it was like super like awesome looking. People, yes, I got some interest, but it was like harder for me to get stuff. So my Instagram, there's really no sequence to it at all. I'm not really a good role model right now, but when I'm doing really well, I will have stuff like this. Okay. You can see, talking like positive and I'm a hustler baby. And yes, there are before and after pictures there. The high five, me having a glass of wine. I always love these pictures about in the morning or being up real late or something silly like that. Cause it's catchy because it's going to get people's attention. Right. If you use, like I said, if you use hashtags on that one, I did not use hashtags. On this picture right here, people love quotes. Like there's like 67 likes on it. Okay. Be positive. If you want people to follow you, if you want people to join you, if you want people to, get to know you, be positive, throw that energy in the air. I had a really hard time with this whenever I was going through everything with my dad because I was like super sad. And then I'm trying to be positive and it was like a conflicting feeling. I had a lot of struggle with that. But I can tell you that the more positive stuff that I would pull from my dad's experiences, meaning like the time that I saw him walk, like over the hillside and stuff like that. And I posted about it, seeing him overcome things. Like people want that, guys. People need to be inspired because there's so much in this world that doesn't like inspire them. So use hashtags, but don't use too many. Don't use like 30. I used to use like 30 and it worked back then. I'm going to pull up and show you what my old Instagram looked like because I actually have some screenshots of it. And I just want you to understand that you do not need to have a perfect Instagram. All right, is what I'm telling you. You do not need to have a perfect Instagram in order to build a successful It Works business. You do not need to follow a certain order of things to have a successful It Works business. Okay, here we go. When I was building the quickest, I'm going to show you and your mind is going to be blown. When we have online parties, I always post on Instagram like every hour about the online parties and then I delete every post. I don't normally delete my posts though, but only whenever we're having online parties because I don't want people to take the people. I'm just pulling this up here. And then we're going to get into some search features. Okay. So this was my Instagram and I was doing well. Okay. I was doing well. I was talking about earning some extra money, blitzing and so forth. Okay. That's pretty, right? Like my cup. I like big cups. Not lie. Okay. So that was a good one. All right. But that's not what it looked like when I was building big. You ready to see what my Instagram looked like? Okay. What do you see there? I want you to notice something. First of all, do you see how many loyal customers I'm signing? Wah, wah, wah. You can't really see the whole picture. So that's the difference. I went from posting like this. Am I telling you to spam your walls with a bunch of before and after pictures? No. But if I posted the before and after pictures that we have now and just threw in like a thank you for my loyal customers, see, when people see that you're signing loyal customers, they want to join you. When they see you're signing distributors, they want to join you. I was not saying thank you or anything here. Okay. I was not signing nearly as many. I challenge all of you guys to give this a try, not to spam your Instagram, okay? But I'm saying put more before and after pictures. Instagram is a visual thing. It is less like Facebook. Facebook is more a storyteller thing. Instagram is more, oh crap, I like those results. I want to order it. And you better make damn sure that you put your information right there on your post. Because I can tell you, I used to sign up more customers in the middle of the night, random customers from Instagram. And you're probably sitting there and you're like, well, how can I put my website on there? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You can put your Facebook link in your profile, but I'll show you how I put my Instagram or my website. Do you see how I put it in there? www.amandaarnett.com. But I have like the little middle dots. See how I have those little middle dots? You can't do that on the computer, but you have to do it on your phone. But that's how I do it. Your profile, put whatever you want in it. Just be you. The more you think about it, the more it's going to sound like a not real person. Okay. Don't worry about how many emojis you have. Don't worry about if it's left or right or up and down or it's too much or too little. Quit thinking that one thing is going to fit the whole show. Okay. Everybody told me that I was wasting my time on Instagram and I was just going to get spam and blah, 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 blah. And then I started booming and signing like tons of distributors and tons of loyal customers. And it was because I was doing exactly the opposite of what everybody was saying. Everybody was saying, don't use 30 hashtags. So I was like, all right, I'm going to use 30 hashtags. And that increased my reach. The more people you reach, the funnier you are, the more comedic and inspirational you are, and the more you give people what they want to see, the more people you're going to sign up. And that counts for distributors as well. Okay. Should we block It Works distributors not on our team? I do not. Only time I block somebody on Instagram is if they are constantly liking my pictures nonstop. And here's the thing is I have It Works distributors that are not on my team and they comment on my stuff and they're super nice and they're super kind. And if they are stealing from me, then they have to answer to God. That's their karma. Okay. I quit welcoming It Works distributors on my team page not on my team page, but on my personal Facebook and on my Instagram at some point in time. And I don't know why I ever quit doing that. I think it's because out of fear, I was afraid people were going to snatch my distributors up. That was the stupidest thing I ever did. Because if people don't see you signing people, then they don't think it's acceptable. Just like on our online parties, if we speak like everybody's getting ready to sign up, then you're going to sign more customers. So I'm going to encourage you guys to be public for one, because I don't know, that's worked for so many. And I can tell you, if you Google anything about attraction marketing, they're going to tell you to be public or there's no point in being on Instagram. Plus you have to work like 10 times harder if you're going to be private. If you work your business in fear, you are going to slow yourself down. I did not overthink it. I put up my post. I was very direct about my post, my before and after post. I said, and I quote, you can get 4 wraps for $59, or you can get, as a loyal customer, you can get 4 for $99 and join as a distributor and earn some money. Or you can get 4 wraps for $59 and 1 wrap for $25, And I said, text me, blah, 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 or go to my site, blah, 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 blah. That's it. And people would. The reality of it is, if you tell people to text you, they're going to text you. If you tell people to email you, they're going to email you. If you tell people to go to your website, they're going to go to your website. So if you're not doing call to actions, and I got away from them because I was listening to all these people tell me, oh, you got to tell stories all the time. It goes out the window for Instagram. If somebody sees a before and after picture, do you want to sit there and bullshit back and forth with them all day and night? Or do you want to tell them exactly what the price is, exactly what they need to do to place their order? Because that's all they care about. They just want those results. They want to know what it is, what it does. You might have to go back and forth. How's it work? Whatever, And I always go back and forth with the fact that Titan tones and firms and it's, not fat wrap and it's a skin treatment and so forth. But the reality of it is on Instagram, it's a visual thing. And to sign loyal customers on Instagram, You just have to make sure that you're putting out the product for them to see it. Think about a store. If you don't post about it, how's somebody going to know you have it? There's going to be different body shapes, sizes, whatever, that people need to see those pictures. Same with hair, skin, and nails. If you're not posting it, guys, I'm going to be honest. I am totally revamping everything about my business. And I am going to be revamping my Instagram and going back to my old way. And not a whole bunch of people know what my old way was, but it was. It was more hashtags. It was more before and after pictures. It was more consistency. I'm going to dedicate probably 10 at night till midnight at least on just power hours on Instagram. That might not work for you. You might have to do different times of the day, maybe but I would definitely say if you're going to work Instagram, then you need to make sure you're doing like some power hours. There are people that do things a little bit different than me. What about starting a business page? On Instagram, I don't know anything about that business. I don't, you know what? Here's the thing. I would concentrate on one thing right now. All right. I would concentrate on one thing. I did the business pages for people that want to have business pages. I did the Instagram because people need to have a little bit more direction on Instagram. And I think the thing is that people have overcomplicated it, like way too overcomplicated it. Just post some before and after pictures and be direct about it and be you. That's it. You don't have to sit there and overthink it too much. Just post. You can plan your post if you want to. If you're somebody that plans, listen, I am way better at just spontaneous posting. If I sit there and plan it, it's going to take me like 2 hours to try to plan like a freaking hour's worth of posts. Like that's ridiculous. So I've tried it. I've tried to be that like super organized person and that just doesn't work for me. In fact, I like go into anxiety mode. But if you do have a business page, and I did suggest that if you wanted to, you could start it up. Okay. I would highly suggest that if you do, that you're going to need to advertise, okay? At least a couple times a month. But if you don't advertise and you just kind of want to get some stuff put in on your business page, there is a feature, okay? And I'm going to show you it. I really need to get the share screen. Maybe I'll do another video another time or something. Okay, let me get it up here. So when you hit that button at the top that I just hit, which I had to turn my phone around, you guys see, let me see if I can go back. Okay, so if I hit this, it takes me here, okay? If you scan down here, where does it say link? Link. Crap, I can't see backwards. Oh, under settings, okay, it's just keep on scrolling. Linked accounts, okay? And you want to hit Facebook. You want to make sure that it goes to your share to your business page, okay? You can unlink it if you want, but if I just didn't, it would be on my timeline, but I don't. I want it to go to my, and I could actually put it on my I have a couple other pages, but they're not, like I have one for my dad and I have one for 2 people that I helped make this, I helped 2 people make business pages back when I first started, and they constantly, what's the best hashtag? No, don't go there. Don't go there with the hashtags. Don't use the same what are the best hashtags, whatever it is that's relevant to the picture, whatever message it is that you're trying to get out there. Like there are a couple apps I will suggest to you about hashtags that'll help you. And probably one of my favorite is Tag-O-Matic. And it looks like this. These are the apps that I use whenever I'm doing my Instagram, or any of my pictures really, actually. WordSwag. I only use PicsArt whenever I want to. I don't even use like the PicLab, but I use PicsArt to like, you know, when you see those pictures of me that have like a faded picture in there of like putting like the loyal customer, I use the PicsArt. PicTap-Go I do like, but I will be honest, my favorite ones are this beauty one. Oh, this beauty one here, because it's got pretty cool filters. I don't use Tag-O-Matic that much, and The Instagrab is pretty cool because you can actually grab either a picture or wording from somebody's Instagram. How cool is that? But Tag-O-Matic is my favorite one. You can also Google what's trending, and you could do that. Here's the problem, though, about using hashtags that are way too popular. You want to use a popular one, like you want to say love or happy or whatever. You want to use a popular one, but you don't want to use too many popular ones because then you get buried very, very quickly. Do I have... Really? I don't. I just have it on my phone. Oh. Hold on. Oh, hold on. You're the bomb. Okay. Let's just hope nothing pops up that's not supposed to be shared. Okay. All right, let's see. Now what am I doing? What do I gotta do now? Mirroring on. Whoop. Okay. Sweet. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Yes. Yes. Somebody let me know. How can I tell? Yay. Okay. Yay. Jennifer Lowe for the win. You're the bomb. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let's get down. Man, we should just like start this recording all over. This is going to last forever now. Okay. I want you guys to notice something. I'll just redo this.
Amanda.
What? Cassie?
Your email serious.
I'm what? What's going on? Do I sound like an alien?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you don't sound right.
Can you not hear me?
Cassie, is that you?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes. What are you doing?
Yeah. Can no one hear me? Gosh.
Yeah, you kind of sound like you're
Auto tune.
yeah, like you're drunk or something. She has too much wine. It is her birthday, you know. Cassie. I think her internet might be like all over the place.
Happy birthday.
I don't think she's really trying. Well, she might be, but I don't think that's what it was. Okay, so you guys can see everything I'm doing here. Okay, so basically, let's go here and let's talk about this for a second. Okay, do you see, you can see what I'm tapping and everything, right? Okay, so there are popular videos right here that you can do. There's something cool about this. What's cool about this screen, which is just your main, like when you hit the little search button, like just hitting the search button. Can you guys see me also? I'm talking about it? Okay. Which is the little search bar. You can go down through and you can say, oh, okay, well, I like makeup. So I bet you people, I mean, I probably wouldn't pick on this person. Why you don't have a boyfriend? You pretty great. Wow, that's pretty rude. I wouldn't want anybody like that on my team. Okay, so makeup. Let's just say this person here. Is this I don't know. Let me see. They are just a freelance makeup artist. They have 43,000 people. You do not want to follow this person, okay? Don't follow this person because they aren't ever going to see your stuff. However, you can click on their people down here, and the people that commented are real people, okay? And you can say, oh, well, Stephanie here. She's a private account. I don't waste my time on private accounts. First of all, I don't know if they're like little kids. So this girl's in Romania. No point in talking. No offense. And you can use like big accounts like this. This is a professional service. I don't know. She's got like, I like to follow people that are like right around 15. People that also interact. Okay, so we're going to go with this girl here. August 17th was the last time 6 days ago was the last time she posted. I don't want her either because she's not on her Instagram very much. This is a way to find people that are actually going to interact with you. This takes a little bit longer to do. This girl here obviously is always on. You can tell because she's posting different reviews, okay? So she's got 1,700 followers. She probably has, yep, look at, I want you to see that. Do you see that? What do you notice? What I just told you? See all those hashtags? Ooh. Okay. I have another account that I was using for a while, and I don't use it anymore. But I can tell you that one of the people that I used to follow all the time, her name is Tarlise. I don't know if she still has a page or not. Tarlise. Shit. Oops, I shouldn't cuss on here. She must have changed the name of her thing. But anyways, her page, she was like I actually bought her training, and she said or you want to be public, you want to make sure you're putting stuff on there that's going to be attractive to people. You're going to want to make sure that, I know you guys are probably seeing that I have like 19,000 followers. Hold on. Why is it stuck on that screen? I'm frozen. Hold on, let me see. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi not connecting because you guys are not seeing the same. Let me stop it. Well, this is an epic fail, isn't it? I'm sorry. I promise I'll make it up to y'all. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. AirPlay, Canda's MacBook, and mirroring. Okay, there we are. All right, so first of all, I want to let you guys know, I have 11,000 posts. I've posted that often. That's a real deal. 11,000 pictures. Holy shit, that's a lot of working out there, right? Well, not working out, but that's a lot of pictures. That means that I really, really buckled down. If you scroll back for a while, I kind of lost my way because I was listening to all these people tell me that I needed to follow like a certain sequence. I need to do whatever. No, you don't need to. You just need to make sure you're posting frequently. Now, you can go through. I went to my followers. Okay. These are people that are following me that I'm not following. I want you to notice something. Do you notice this? How do you get people that follow you that you aren't following? I want you to go through and look at yours. Are the only people following you the ones that you are following? Or are they others? Because if so, and these people, if you notice that you have requests out or something and people haven't liked it, stop that, okay? So I always get stupid things. I want to show you guys what I do not do, okay? I go down like this. I scroll all the way down my screen. Because of the way that Instagram changed, and before I didn't have any apps either. I don't spend a lot of time on this. In fact, I don't even follow that many, I used to not follow that many people. So I'm going to go back to that and not follow that many people. But I still want to get my numbers down. So I keep on scrolling way down, right? Okay. I just start legit. I just pick a random spot and start unfollow. I don't think about it because the more you think about it, you're going to start second guessing. I don't even look at the people's pictures. I don't look at anything. If I unfollow somebody that I actually liked or that I talked to, then I normally end up following them again. The reality of it is that if there's somebody that already was following you, they probably don't have an app. It's not a big deal. If I ever unfollow you, just know it's nothing personal. I just probably wasn't paying attention because I didn't have a lot of time, okay? And you're just going to keep on, if you need to get your numbers down, just keep on unfollowing. Pick a random spot and just start unfollowing, okay? Normally I'll pick like the people that sound like they aren't real people or something that maybe I try to follow and I didn't realize it because I was going too quick or something. But
I think that's the part that's always confused me is why do we unfollow? What's the point in that?
so that you make room, you can only follow 7,500 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
See, if you haven't ever hit that 7,500 mark, then that's probably why. And you probably haven't because you've always been taught to unfollow. I can tell you, whenever I remember after I went triple diamond, I was on a call. It was either when I was around triple or double. I was on a call with Nikki and a girl called Nicole Bolt. Okay. And she was a diamond. She was going double diamond, I think. Nicole followed people all the time and she posted all the time. Okay. I never followed anybody. I never messaged anybody. She never messaged anybody either. But we both equally build our business. I never messaged like anybody ever. Ever. People always message me. And my inbox, guys, was blowing up. I was getting requests on my website. I was getting requests in text. I was getting requests in DMs. People were reaching out to me because when you use hashtags, and yes, I'm teaching this to you guys because I'm telling you that if you Google the best way to do attraction marketing on Instagram, you're going to find out hashtags are your number one key. And the fact that people aren't using them is hurting you because it is only showing the people that are following you your stuff. You can listen to me or not. It's totally up to you. But if Instagram hasn't been working for you, I highly suggest that you start using hashtags. With that said, you do not want to overuse too popular of hashtags. You need to be creative, maybe create your own. Don't overthink it. If you're sitting there thinking what hashtags to use, then you're overthinking it. Okay? Like for instance, if I was going to use a hashtag for my quote, note to you, you're worth a lot more than society allows. You just settle for, I can't read out loud very and my phone just freaking went blank again. I think it's whenever I like disconnect or something. I don't know. Hold on. My internet sucks. There we go. I really shouldn't be saying this on in the middle of my Zoom. I'm not a very good leader right there. Anyways, what was I doing? Okay, so if I was going to use this one here, and I would have used hashtags, I would have way more likes than 67, first of all. I could have used society, hashtag worth, hashtag society, hashtag beautiful, hashtag be free. I could have combined those two words, hashtag believe. Believe in yourself, okay? Like you don't need to overthink it. If I was going to take this picture right here, and I hashtagged roar, fight song, and rise up. Okay, that was my response. Now, I can go to these people that liked, and I see that there's distributors, which, sorry guys, love you, but you really don't want to have. I see that these are my friends' kids. She's just, okay. That looks like, I can't understand her, so I don't, no offense. It's nothing offense to anybody. But anyways, when I go through, how I decide who I'm going to follow, first and foremost, I always go through my pictures. And I'll click like my likes. If I'm not following them, I look at their profile, and I'll see if they're people like this girl here. She might be a nurse, or I might request her, okay, just because. This girl here, I don't know, she don't have enough information. I'm not going to request her. This person, I can't even see. Full-time teller, strong, independent mom, wife, enjoying life. Okay, so this girl, I'm looking down through her profile because you guys, you don't want to just post, like you just don't, I don't know. Anyways, I'm looking down through her profile to make sure that she's not a networks distributor, first off, okay? You want to follow, Okay. Follow. Go to one of her pictures and say, "Aw, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday." How about that? Because it was a week ago. I just seen it. So pay attention. Belated birthday. Okay. I made a comment, and then you just want to, you don't want to be super creepy, especially since she's not been on for a couple days. Just like a couple of her pictures. Hello, August. Yeah, let's say goodbye to that. I like to do like 2 or 3. So then I'll go, okay, well, I'm not following this person. She's got way too much private. Somebody I just might get an instinct about. And she's actually on our team, so I'm not sure what her deal is there. Some of these people I'm obviously already following, so that wouldn't have been very good. This girl has 19,000. She is a blogger. You want to know what's awesome about bloggers, guys? I'm going to tell you. They always get tons and tons and tons of comments. Okay? The bad thing is that they're normally more bloggers. And bloggers normally have a lot of people, but this girl doesn't. Okay, she's an occasional blogger. Does she have any products? Because she looks way too professional, right? That's a little intimidating. Don't you think that's intimidating? Yeah, it's like really perfect. Okay, so what do you think she's going to attract? I mean, she's going to attract quality people, right? But people are also going to see that and say, I don't know if I can do that. That's not really me, or maybe this business isn't for me. So I see that she's got a something here. I'm just going to make sure that she has, I'm just making sure this isn't a business site or anything. Nope, it's her blog. So we can go ahead and go back, all right, and go back to your Instagram and go ahead and like it. And go to her picture and, oh, that's beautiful. New school year for our little ones with another year in school and married 13 years. Lucky number 13. Congrats. Let's just do that. Happy anniversary. You're supposed to be nice, right? And then put a couple hearts, whatever. You want to be nice and you want to leave a couple likes. All right. And you can also, if you're trying to find some new people also to find, I like to go through other people's stuff. This will give you new. Okay. Lots of people are private. Normally if they're private, like this girl's a private mom. Ooh, I like these. I like to take these and screenshot them and I'll save it for later. Or like ones like that, except for I don't like the ones that have like websites on them. But this girl has, you can still take it. Ooh, I like that one. I'll just like widen it up later. I don't sweat, I sparkle. I like that. And I know Cassie does this too. Your only limit is you. I like that too. If you wait just a second, you see that little face, you can just screenshot it. Be badass. I like that too. Sorry. So you can go through people's stuff and you can pull up pictures, but you can also find, you can see she's not a distributor. She's a mom. Okay. So she would be a good person to follow. And no, how adorable. Giveaway, happy Sunday back to school giveaway. Okay, so this picture is one I'm going to, how adorable. How adorable. You guys catch the drift here? I don't know if you've been doing this or not, but this all started because I just clicked one person and I went to their likes and their likes and their likes. And you want to do people that are like active. You want to make sure if somebody hasn't been on for a while, like this person, like just liked my stuff like 7 minutes ago. Okay. It doesn't look like she's a distributor. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to like a couple of her pictures, right? She's a mother, a wife, child of God. I just liked a couple of her pictures. She just, whatever. That's going to create that interaction, that livelihood. But more so than anything else is your posting. That's going to be the most important part, is for you to be consistent with your posting. Post every 15 minutes. If you're doing power hours, if you don't have a lot of time, if you have all day to spend on Instagram, by golly, do it however you want, spread it out, whatever. But I can tell you, I never had that time. So I would do like every 15 minutes, I would just post, I would use some hashtags. And then by the time I got done liking or following a couple people, whatever, then I would go to the next one. I used to also bump, this is something that you can't do now, but you used to be able to bump your hashtags back up by just going and changing them out. You can't do that anymore. I also like to do this. I like to put hashtags sometimes in my sentences if they're just a couple, but if like the picture doesn't really have something that I can really like pick out, I like to make my dialogue and then put it in a comment immediately, like the hashtags that I'm going to use. And because then you can delete it. Like you can delete the comment with all the hashtags, because once they're down so far, they're just going to become irrelevant anyways. Okay, what kind of questions do we have? Because I can't see the questions. Let me see the chat. Okay. What about starting a business? Blah, blah, blah. You need to clear those damn emails. Oh, Cassie. Yeah. I screenshot a lot from Instagram and share on Facebook. Yeah. I'll show you. I gotta make sure. I might have to get rid of this real quick. Hold on. Okay. I want you guys to look at how many photos I have. I have a little bit of a problem, if you haven't figured that out yet. Do you see what my problem is? Okay. Well, there's something cool about this that I want you to also see that I did not learn until much later. Okay, first of all, I do have power hour tasks in my phone, but I don't ever use them. I actually have those saved so that if I wanted to post for you guys or something for you to know, and they're on the team page. I also have a section for before and after pictures, so that these are all corporate approved, all of them. If you haven't done this on your phone, you need to, okay? Because it just makes life a lot easier. I have online party. That's our old online party, but before I put it into the thing, isn't that nice? I don't have to look for pictures. Do you know I did a solid year where I didn't have this and I had to look up pictures every single time we had an online party? Like during the live party, I was like digging for pictures. I also have like screenshots and stuff like that, videos, selfies. Some of these things are weird. Like, I don't even know what that is. Videos that I've done, InstaSize. So anything that I've ever edited with InstaSize, it's still under InstaSize. So if you know that you've made a collage of some kind, go there. You can pick it up. If you don't know where it's at, or you're crazy like me and have 41,000 pictures. So it's going to make your life a lot simpler on Instagram, because Instagram is legit about pictures. So I'm going to make a post real quick. Let's see. Be a badass. Right? There are some pretty cool editing things that you can do here. You need to hit next. Okay. You can hit edit, and you can actually tilt this if you want, so that it shows up a little bit different. See? Did you know you could do that? Yeah, pretty cool, right? You can tilt that, and then you can hit the contrast button, and you can make it just black and white. Like, can you guys, okay, you can see it's pink. I'm making it almost black and white there. And then just hit filter, and there. Now it's black and white. And literally, I'm just going to say yes. And I'm just going to hands up. And I'm not going to post anything else. This is going to share it to my business page, okay? You can add a location. These are just some of the places I've been. I can put Fairmont, West Virginia, whatever if I want to, and that's just going to help pick people. I don't normally put my location on though because I really don't want the geotags to my house. So I don't like to normally have my location on there. I'm going to go ahead and share that. It's going to post to my business page and it's going to post to my Facebook, but I'm also going to go here and I'm going to go ahead and put badass fight. Let's do this. Like, I don't know. I'm used to putting like whatever. So I just added a couple hashtags. And what that's going to do is that's going to create more likes and more, so forth, right? Okay, I'm going to keep on going. Are there any other questions for right now? I always like these things too every now and again. Because this hits my nurse friends up. Cassie, can you think of anything like that I didn't talk about? I probably should do this again where I could actually show you guys my actual Instagram the whole time instead of just talking. This wasn't a very good video. I am definitely a better doer than I am a teacher here. Okay, there's a question. Yes. Cassie. Well, talk. Can you talk? Are you still robotish? Okay, you can also, if you do want to message your likes. Okay. Oh, I'm like trying to show you on there. If you do want to message your likes, I want you to see something. Do you see how I have a whole bunch of likes on my other pictures? Then you go to a It Works picture and you're going to only have like 15. First of all, I didn't use any hashtags. Okay. The cool thing about not using any hashtags is that all of those people actually like that picture. Okay. So I can message all of those people. Be like, hey girl, thanks for liking, blah, blah, blah. I've never really had much luck with that. I've had better luck with, I'm going to stop screen sharing. I've had better luck with actually just attracting them in, if that makes sense. So selfies always get a lot of likes. Tell a story with those. Before and after pictures are going to be your loyal customers. Hands down. Not pictures of greens. I mean, occasionally pictures of greens or whatever if you want to break it up. But before and after pictures are going to be, the wrap is your product, guys. I'm just going to tell you, I know a lot of people, they're like, oh, I want to talk about everything else. The wrap on Instagram is what you're going to be able to sell the most, period. End of story. And hair, skin, and nails. Wraps and hair, skin, and nails. And then you are getting a lot of results with like the cleanse and probiotics and stuff like that now. But the wraps are going to be your moneymaker. They always will be, and the hair, skin, and nails too, if you actually post the before and after pictures. If you're not posting the before and after pictures and you're just posting the ads that say I need hair, skin, and nail models, you're not going to get any, you're not going to sign very many customers. I promise if you actually use the before and afters, and you can change the before and after pictures up. You can put them like sideways. You can put them like all together, whatever you want, but just get consistent with putting them up there. Okay. Don't worry about your page looking spammy. If somebody wants to buy something, they want to buy it, period. Okay. Is there anything else? All right. I'm going to stop because I'm going to stop recording at least. And then people can post questions